welcome back to my video. Welcome back with Ricky and Matt. So today we're gonna be doing get ready with me, getting lit, getting high, all this shit like always. Let's get into the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. The guest here. She's like, shakes up.
Mira esta embrocha.
I'm already drunk and high, but not too drunk. So let's take a sip since we're starting the video. For story time today, we're gonna be doing Envidiosa y pendeja. We're gonna call her Envy, but like that's gonna be the title. So this friendship was like, I guess it was like a two-friend friendship, but the two-friend friendship like was like, you know, more than, it was two girls. And these two girls were like friends and shit, like yo las vi así, like, you know, like amigas así, but I guess they weren't. And you know, I thought they were just friends, but I came into the friendship, right? I kind of became like the third, like looks like the two girls and then the guy best friend, but the gay one. It was kind of like that. And then I was part of the friendship, and then like, you know, sometimes we would like go hang out. Once we like, bitch, if she watches this, I don't give a fuck. We snuck out, like I snuck out like really fucking late. It was like 1 something into a park in front of my house. I remember like I snuck out with them. Like, bitch, sometimes they'd be like, oh, we're going here, and then they're like, you wanna go? And I'd be like, no, bitch. And then I'd fucking like, bitch, to not fucking go. I'd be like, ay, es que me pasó esto. But yeah, and then like all this shit, you know? And with this girl that we're gonna call Envy, she would tell me shit about pendeja. So Envy would talk shit about pendeja, like, oh, she would make me do shit, or she makes me like ditch class, bitch. Cause that's what Envy told me. She was like, oh, it's cause she makes me ditch class and shit.
Stop fucking lying, always lying.
And the other day I was like, bitch, who makes you do what? I'm like, bitch, it's you who do your own fucking decisions. Literally just blaming the shit on her, like, bitch, but like, I was told pendeja también, like, she's not like putting a gun to your head, being like, don't fucking do what I tell you to, you know? And it's funny, porque me quedo pensando a veces, I'm like, think I'll be on talk to mine, I just get it done. But like, she would straight up talk shit about pendeja. Get like, oh, it's cause she makes me drink with her and all this shit. She makes me go smoke with her and ditch class, like all this shit. Well, she'd be like, she makes me. Like, bitch, one thing, no one makes you do shit. The only one who fucking makes your decision is your fucking self. Cause if not, you're fucking dumbass. Like, bitch, if your friend tells you, oh, take a shot, and you don't want to, like, bitch, you don't have to. You know what I mean? Let me get my concealer. But yeah, like all this shit, she'd be like, it's cause she makes me do this shit, she makes me do this shit. Like, bitch, stop fucking lying, ho. But yeah, and then like sometimes what I started doing, so mom like doesn't let me put people inside the house. Like, I have to ask for permission, like, or I just have to ask if I could put people inside my house, right? And then while I was sneaking her in when my mom wouldn't be there, like when she would go to work. And then it would always be like, she would come hang out and I'd be cleaning my house. And like, I'd make her breakfast or something. Like, we would just hang out in my house and just talk about life, I guess. It was kind of like, you know, I would invite her to my house so we could talk about shit or like life, I guess. But bitch, like all this shit, and then like once I got caught because I fucking made breakfast, right? So like how she would come and eat breakfast in my house and I would make it. So once my sister, I thought she left. After she stayed the night and then I thought she left. And then I was like, okay, whatever. Bitch, no, she fucking didn't. She ended up coming back and then she sees 2 fucking plates and she's like, what do you have 2 plates for? I was like, it's for the dog. And she's like, and she's all cocky after, and she's like, dogs don't fucking drink. She's like, coffee? She's like, for the dogs. She's like, you know that's bad. And she's like, if I check right now, I'm not gonna find no one. I was like, no. And then like, bitch, yo, I got telling me this. I was like, bitch, I was like, what do I say, ho? And she's like, if I go look in the room, I'm not gonna find no one. And I was all like, but like, you know, she was gonna go check, and I was like, no, there is someone. And she's like, don't lie to me. She's like, you can tell me. She's like, I'm not gonna snitch. Girl, no, I'm just kidding. No. I invited her to my house, and then I've heard my mom come. Bitch, she would stay here like more at my house than hers, I think. And then I heard my mom, like, you know, tires pull up, and then I was like, bitch, my mom's here. And then I was like, go through the fucking back. And then I was like, when you hear my door close, when you hear my mom close the door, like, from my porch, then go. This bitch fucking ends up going, and then like, my mom sees her, she's all like, oh, did you have her inside the house? I'm not that fucking stupid and all that shit. I was like, and then my nephew's like, oh yeah, I hear what happened. And I was like, fucking dumb. So I was like, he's like, you're so dumb. He's like, I've snuck people in and never gotten caught. I was all like, bitch, it was her fucking fault, not mine. I told her to go when you hear my porch, de mi puerta cerrada. But yeah, guys, and then like all this shit, I'd invite her, and then we would talk about like, oh, que no sé qué, and then like, you know, she would tell me shit about her life or how she felt. And then once too, like with Envious, I went with her to go pick her up, I think, or we had to go back to her house or something. And then once was because, I don't know, and then we came, and then like her mom was all like, oh, I saw the footsteps at your house, y no sé qué. She's like, outside your window. And she's like, they're not mine. And then she's like, and her mom's like, don't think I'm fucking stupid. She's like, bitch. And like, I was like, bitch. I was like, if she's lying, I was like, bitch, no, I miss. You know what I mean? And then, like, she would tell me these stories about, like, esta pendeja. And then, like, pendeja over here, I never told her shit, like, you know? Because, you know, I, like, believed more Envious than pendeja. Bitch, it happened to me, like, a bunch of times already, like, listening to the wrong person. But, yeah, and then, like, all this shit happens, girl. And then, you know, I tell her to stop talking to pendeja because of what Envious would tell me. But, like, bitch, back then I was, like, more on Envious side than pendeja, so, you know. And
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
And then like all this shit, and then I remember they stopped talking and all this shit. She told me, she's like, oh, we're not talking to anymore, and like all this shit. Okay guys, now I'm gonna like do the concealer and, you know, cut crease. Bitch, I almost forgot. Se me hizo raro cuando me dijo, she's like, oh, sí, todavía hablo con ella. And I was like, that's nice. I'm just kidding. I'm like, oh, that's nice. Me in my head, I'm like, bitch, you're dumb as fuck. Be like, only if you know you dumb, bitch. Actually, I fucking told her. I was like, well, she told me. She's like, well, I don't know. And then I was like, bitch. I thought about it. I was like, bitch, I was like, I know she's gonna tell her and be like, oh, he said that you said this and this, you know what I mean? And she was probably like, no, I didn't. Like, bitch. If she lied, you're a dumbass for believing her and not me. Cute ass makeup look. Cheeseman was good. Like, bitch, it was about two best friends and then the gay one getting in as like almost the third wheel. Bitch ends up finding out Envidiosa hates or like is just jealous of fucking pendeja. Pendeja's coolest because she doesn't even know. Bitch, sometimes the people you think are your friends are not your fucking friends. Be like personal experience. Es que no unas, no sé qué se pasan de verga. Bitch, and somewhere like not honest to each other, you know what I mean? Let me put my eyelashes off camera, and then when I get back on camera, let's see how they look. Okay guys, the eyelashes are applied perfectly. Bitch, I probably didn't even put them on right, but I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna overline my lips with brown. And then after the overline, wait, let me do the overline and then the fucking this on camera. Let me do the lips next. Okay, I just did my lips. Perfect. But yeah, guys, I guess it was more of a like me third wheeling, finding out what kind of friendship they had. I don't know, bitch. Some of you bitches better be careful what kind of friends you know you have. Bitch, sometimes I have to like hold this shit and then like let it warm up. See, I told you. Cause some of these bitches I seen personally, I know them personally, they like try to hit that shit without it like letting warm up. I'm like, bitch, let it warm up and then hit it. Ustedes que piensan, like, what do you guys think? Comment down like what you guys think of this. Like, bitch, do you think like, well, I don't know, I was not gonna tell. I did end up telling pendeja at the end what like happened and what she said, and she was like, when did that happen? And she's like, what the fuck? And I'm like, bitch, I'm just saying. I think I was like, oh, you can tell her if you want. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I was like, bitch, just in case if like the other one came up at me. And she's like, bitch, why you say shit? I'm like, saying shit or the truth? Which one? You know what I mean? Oh, guys, this looks kind of... I don't fucking know, bitch. I'm high as fuck. I can't even like... Bitch, I look like I've been smoking every day. Smoking, bitch. I can't even open my eyes. One more thing with the video. One thing I'm gonna say. Bitch, all the friends I've had in life, ya ni los tengo. So that's one thing I'm gonna say one more time. That'd be a tip, like, bitch, you think you're gonna end up with a person or your friend for like life? Sometimes that shit doesn't even end up working. Tantas amigas que yo tenía, ya ni les hablo. I don't talk to any of them. So just like, you know, I've seen like Itate where she's all like, oh, this shit, like, bitch, will your friends be for you their day? I'm not saying I don't have friends, bitch, but like, not everyone is gonna be there. You know what I mean? Or like, just shit changes as the older you get, or like, you know, the future and shit. But yeah. And one thing too, be careful who you trust and tell your shit to. So yeah. But guys, thank you for listening to my story time of pendeja envidiosa. Like, comment, share, subscribe.